I was at work all night. I haven't been asleep yet. The reason why I'm on here today, I heard a story about a woman that was raped on a train. So I just wanted to read through the article real quick, talk about it a little bit. It's been on my head all night, you know what I mean? Just thinking like, how could you rape somebody on a train? And the crazy thing about it is there were people on the train watching her get raped, and nobody jumped in to help. They just watched her get raped on a train in broad daylight in Philadelphia. Funny thing is, though, not too long ago, Meek Mill's tour bus, dude put Meek Mill on blast for having black women, on his tour bus, bending over and shit, butt naked. And the white guy was saying something along the lines of, "This is a bad representation of black women." That's pretty much what he was saying, and I agree. I totally agree with the white guy. Of course, Meek Mill, deflects it and starts talking about George Floyd and shit. But now you hear a story about a woman getting raped on the train. And I don't know if she was black or white, but I know that nobody helped her. They watched her get raped. I'm going to read this article, man. This article was published on October 16th, 2021 by Maria Paul. Article is titled, "A Woman Was Raped on the Train. Passengers watched and didn't call 911. Riders watched as a woman was raped Wednesday night on a train near Philadelphia, but they did not intervene or call the police. Some authorities said they may have even taken pictures and videos while it happened. Officers reviewed surveillance footage from a southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority train that shows a man board shortly after a woman and sit next to her. According to Upper Darby Township Police Department, the man talked to her, then gradually got aggressive, eventually ripping her clothes off and assaulting her. He sat next to her for a conversation, Bernhardt said, and then he just completely overpowered the woman and forcefully raped her. Authorities were alerted by a female SEPTA employee. An officer from the police department intervened after the train on the Market Frankford line stopped at 69th Street Transportation Center in Upper Darby between 80,000 and 90,000 people per day ride. The assault, he said, took about 8 minutes, but onlookers did not help the woman. If somebody who witnessed this had called 911, it's possible that we would have been able to intervene sooner, because this had apparently started before the employee who was on board noticed what was going on. The suspect, Fiston Nagoy, 35, has been charged with several crimes, including rape, aggravated indecent assault. That's pretty much it for real. He's being held at the Delaware County Jail on a $180,000 bail. Once Nagoy was arrested, the woman, who has not been publicly identified, was taken to a hospital for treatment. I spoke with the victim yesterday, and she is an unbelievably strong woman. I can't say enough about her. how she was able to identify her attacker, tell us what happened. Now she's working to get through this. SEPTA's police officers and several unarmed guards regularly patrol its stations and trains. They mainly respond to reports of robberies and thefts. After this sexual assault, he said the transit authority is considering increasing its security. For Bernhardt, the most appalling part of the event was the lack of empathy displayed by the other individuals riding the train. Investigators are going over the surveillance footage, and police receive reports of riders recording videos of this shit and taking pictures while the rape took place. I'm just speechless, he said. To be a victim of a crime like this and be victimized a second time is absolutely horrible. So this wasn't her first time being raped. This was her second time being raped. Bernhardt said there are different steps witnesses can take to intervene. People can call 911, alert the train conductor, or scream to distract an attacker. I don't know where we are in society that people can't help other people out in a time of need, he said. If you see something horrendous like this horrible accident, you have to do something. You have to intervene. All right. Man, what the fuck? So, I've never heard no shit like that before. I've heard people getting raped, but I've never heard of anything like that before, what people was just watching it happen. You know what I'm saying? And recording and pulling out phones and shit. It's one thing to do that when a police officer shoots somebody. But it's another thing to do that when somebody is being physically raped by another civilian. You know what I'm saying? For real, since it's a civilian, you pretty much got the green light to do whatever the fuck you want to that nigga. Instead, they sat there and recorded the shit. Nobody helped. Nobody called 911. They just sat there and watched this woman get raped. But the thing is, the fucked up thing about this shit is we all know somebody who's been a victim of rape. Like every last one of us, especially if you're black, every last one of us knows someone who's been a victim of rape. You know what I'm saying? It's never happened in front of us, but we know somebody who's been a victim. So this hits me a little different. Like, if I was on that train, I would have had to step in that shit. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to pull my phone out. If you got time to pull your phone out, then you got time to call the police. Or you got time to get busy. Like, get in that shit. Pull that, get in that shit, man. Man, look. It's a sick-ass world we in today, man. This world is sick as fuck. And for something like that to happen, it just goes to show that society is done. There's no possible way to come back from that. And I'm pretty sure shit like this happens all the time, but I don't hear about that shit like that much, like happening in broad daylight in front of people on a train. I don't hear about shit like that much, man. That dude got demons. That's a whole demon walking. We got whole demons walking amongst us, like straight physical form, demons in a physical form, and it's a lot of niggas that's like that. There's a lot of niggas that's like that, that's walking around out here. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just black people, it's white people, it's a lot of people that's doing this shit. What are we gonna do? We just gonna watch? We just gonna sit there and just watch our people get fucked up? Especially our women. We just gonna sit and just watch them get raped? We don't do nothing. So that means that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that means that it's over, you know? This shit is done for. There's no coming back from that, you know? It makes me wonder, like, how do you sleep at night after you witness something like that? I'm pretty sure whoever was watching that shit is traumatized. But it just goes to show you a lot of these people are fucked up in the head, man. A lot of people are fucked up in the head. And they try to hide behind religion. One thing about Americans in this country, niggas try to hide behind religion like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Niggas do shit like that, but I bet you they still believe in God, and I bet you they still got a Bible in their house or a Quran or whatever book. It could be any book, whatever denomination you are. Like, you think about how, you know what I'm saying? You think about how judges and you know, how they lie on the fucking Bible every day. You know, they make niggas swear on the Bible and they lie in your motherfucking face. This has been a part of our culture for way too long. And the thing that fucks me up the most is, like, I don't even think people really know this happened. I don't see nobody talking about it at all. I don't see nobody talking about it at all. I heard, you know, my mother told me about it, and I just read the article, you know what I'm saying? And if I had any say so in how shit like that would be dealt with, you know, you got to deal with that shit on the spot, nigga. You can't let that nigga walk away. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, you know, you can't let that nigga walk away. Now, everybody doesn't want to throw their life away and shoot nobody and all that. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight that nigga. You got to do something. You got to at least wrestle that nigga. At least say something. If you're not going to jump in, at least say something. You know what I'm saying? At least say, get off her. That's all you got to do. Get off her. Just say it one time. But you know you got to get in that shit. You got to get in there. If you get hit in the face, so what? I mean, it's fucking crazy, man. You think about it like, man, what the fuck, dog? A nigga like that got to get shot. Like, he doesn't deserve to still be alive. Like, he got to get dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I feel like once they go to jail, they get protection. Once they get locked up and go to jail, they protected. And, you know, it's not my decision whether somebody deserves to live or die. That's up for God. But we know what we know. You know what I'm saying? And some of these motherfuckers don't deserve to be walking anymore. There's no way around it. Some of these people do not deserve to be breathing next to us or walking next to us. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to let no nigga box you in like that, woman. I mean, women. Women. You're not supposed to let no nigga box you in like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there, so I don't know exactly what's going on. But don't let no niggas box you in nowhere. You should know that. Get the fuck up. Tell them get the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta fight that nigga off you, man. Men are strong, but women, you strong enough to get that nigga up off you, man. Fuck that bullshit. Ain't nobody about to, nah, man. Nah, dog. Nah, man. Nah, dog. The only way this shit gonna stop is if we put a stop to it. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Put a stop to that shit for real. Like, we can't let these niggas walk, man. You know what I'm saying? The only way all this shit gonna stop is if we put a stop to it. We can't let these niggas walk away no more, man. I feel like, in the black community, you know what I'm saying? These are my people, so I'm going to talk directly to my people, man. We let a lot of things slide in the past, man. We gave a lot of passes for shit. You know what I'm saying? We gave out a lot of passes for shit, and then a lot of this is based on the shit we've been condoning. You listen to the music. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what everybody talking about in their music. I'm not, I ain't innocent. I mean, I'm not talking about raping motherfuckers, but like my music has this level of negativity as well. But man, you listen to the mainstream music, nigga, it's all about degrading black women. That's all it's about. Sex, drugs, money, and degrading black women. You know what I'm saying? It's a rape culture, man. The country was built on rape. The country was built on rape. Look at everybody right now. Everybody's in lust. Everybody's lusting after something. Coveting something you ain't supposed to have. Some shit you ain't supposed to touch, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get your fucking mind right. But yeah, man, like, we're at that point where we got to deal with shit. We got to deal with shit a certain way, like the same way we used to deal with that shit. Like, it's hard. I mean, when you should be able to take the fucking train and not get raped. You should be able to get in. You should be able to go somewhere in public and not get raped. You know what I'm saying? But now that we know motherfuckers is raping motherfuckers on the train, you just got to be careful how you move. All right, so let me keep a pistol in my purse. Ladies, you got to get a pistol in your shit. Whether it's registered or not, you need that arm and hammer in your purse. Fuck that pepper spray shit. I mean, get that too just in case, but you need a hammer, nigga. Pepper spray pepper spray can only do so much. You need some shit that could put you know what I'm saying? You need some shit that's going to bite. That's going to bite back, man. That shit could be over in 2 seconds if you prepared. That shit could be over in 2 seconds. All you gotta do is pull the trigger and pop that nigga. Then when the police get there, explain to them what happened. This nigga tried to rape me and I popped him. Or you could just slide out. Either way, you gotta defend yourself. We shouldn't feel afraid to defend ourselves because we're worried about jail time and shit like that. Like, man, if I gotta defend myself, man, I will do the jail time if it means I could defend myself or defend my people. I'd rather not go to prison though. But it's like at this point in time, I gotta pop you, nigga. I can't let you walk away from that, bruh. I gotta pop you. I can't let you walk away from that. So now it means that every woman, you gotta find, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all running around single and we can't figure it out. We gotta find somebody and figure it out with them. How we gonna do this? Because we at war right now. You know what I'm saying? We at war right now. We gotta find a partner that we can trust and figure out how we're gonna keep each other alive. You know what I'm saying? It's too many women and men in different directions. It's too many of us at opposite ends, man. It's way too many of us at opposite ends. We'll never get nothing done. Every lady should be traveling either with a gun in her purse or a designated shooter. Whether it's your man, your brother, your friend. We need to start moving differently now, man. Like, shit. I'm willing to take some time to take the metro with you to work and all that, because I know niggas be ready. Like, I'm willing to step out and do that shit if I had to. Like, if it came down to it, I'd walk, you know what I'm saying, during my free time. I would link, ride the train with a girl to work, you know what I'm saying, pull back up, ride the train with her back. If I, of course, if you have a car, you ain't got to worry about that. You take her, but everybody ain't got no motherfucking car. Some niggas on public transportation, then we got, We gotta get out that fairy tale shit, man. Everybody living this fairy tale. Some niggas are out here in these streets for real. Public transportation, hopping on buses every day, hopping on trains every day. Like that outside shit is it's more than just fun and game. Everybody outside because we all going to work. Some niggas is outside in Ferraris and shit, and some of us is on a bus, nigga. That girl was outside, nigga, and got raped on the train. And niggas watched and recorded and ain't do shit about it. Of course, we're gonna go back to living our lives, watching football, basketball, listening to the newest garbage that just dropped. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go back to living our lives as if nothing happened. There is no moment of silence for the woman that was raped. There is no march for her. Ain't nobody marching down the street. I don't even see niggas upset right now. Niggas seem happy today. Which is, I mean, I guess we supposed to be happy, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. This shit just got me fucked up. All of this shit got me fucked up. And I'm tired of sitting here. I'm tired of sitting in this shit, feeling like a sitting duck, just waiting for something to go wrong. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? The least I could do is get some leverage. The least any of us can do is plant our feet and get some leverage. Because we're losing control of everything, man, you know. And I guess most people will just stand there and watch. If you wanted to make excuses for them, you could say they were afraid. They're afraid to jump in. But if you could pull your phone out and record a nigga beating your ass or record a nigga doing something, like the same way niggas pull their phones out and record people shooting, cops shooting niggas, or the same way niggas pull out phones when niggas getting beat up, when it's like a fight, a neighborhood fight, niggas getting fucked up. Niggas just record that shit and yell "World Star." Where did we go? Where did our souls go, man? I watch fight videos sometimes, but sometimes I can't look at it. I don't like seeing black people beating up other black people. Honestly, it's hard to look at it, but you know, the black mind, you know, we stuck in like a permanent state of chaos, man. A permanent state of chaos. It'll never go away, man. We just stuck in this shit, going around in circles. Every year it's the same problem. You know what I'm saying? Every year we saying rest in peace. Every year we saying we need to do better. How many times do we say we need to do better in a year? You know what I'm saying? Every time I turn around, I see a post saying we need to do better, but we don't ever do better. Man, look, we need to stop saying we, nigga. Fuck that we shit, man. Say I gotta do better. If you could sit on a train, if you could sit in front of some shit and just watch it happen and just record, don't get in, man. It just shows you. It just shows you who you really are as a person, man. I guess it's the same as the pandemic. You know, like you could just sit and watch these niggas poison us. You could sit and literally watch these motherfuckers create a virus and spray it in the air and poison us with it. And you ain't got no type of nothing. You ain't got no heat for nobody. You just like back to football, back to being normal. I got my shot and shit, man. Fuck that, dog. This shit is out of control. And eventually, man, we're going to have to get some type of order going. There's too much shit going on. Niggas is getting away with too much, man. Niggas is getting away with way too much out here, man. And these motherfucking rappers, man, like these industry rap niggas and celebrities, man, they just partying in the shit. They just pushing the same shit, man. Everybody's pushing the same fucking agenda, man. Like, what the fuck we doing? This shit don't even add up no more. We still playing in this shit. I guess I can't say we no more, man. I keep saying we because I'm black too. But it's like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I probably, if I was on the train, I would have definitely did something. I would have got involved with that shit, man. That's why I don't like going nowhere, because I'm not trying to just be all out getting involved in everything, because I got shit I'm trying to do. I got shit I'm trying to do, man. We should all move like that. Like, you got something you're trying to do, go do that shit, but do it carefully. And you know what I'm saying? You gotta do this shit carefully, man. We can't keep moving. I mean, I move by myself too. You know what I'm saying? I'm by myself a lot. Anything can happen to me any given day. And I know motherfuckers gonna stand there and just watch. You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations like that where niggas are standing and just watch while I'm getting busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up, dog. How could we call ourselves kings and queens and come with all this grand rising rhetoric and all this shit? How could we say all these things? How could we say all these things and just allow our shit to just burn in front of us like this? I don't know. It ain't adding up, man. I feel like we cursed, man. They say we were kings and queens. I feel like we are cursed people. I'd be wrong if I got on here just lying to motherfuckers. I feel like we cursed. I don't even hear niggas say they go to church anymore, man. Niggas be talking about I went to church on Zoom and shit. The fuck you talking about? You went to church on Zoom, nigga. You gotta go in there. You can't go to church on Zoom. The fuck y'all niggas talking about, man? They had the churches closed down for 2 years. But it ain't about the church. It's about the temple inside. You know what I'm saying? Church is just a building. It's about the temple inside of you, man. The mosque is a building, but the temple inside of you, because it's a bunch of motherfuckers in church and in the mosque, and those are the main ones that's out here raping motherfuckers and doing shit. The main motherfuckers out here that's doing this fuck shit are people that believe. Who are they getting their power from? They getting their power from the devil. Everybody that we worship, everybody that black people worship, from celebrities to politicians to all these niggas, they get their power from the devil. Only the devil himself, only a devil could do something like that and get away with it. Only a devil could push himself to do some shit like that. So that means that in order for us to change this shit, we got to push ourselves to do shit. If they could push themselves to fuck us over, then we could push ourselves to fight back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I got to say, man. We got to do a better job of keeping each other alive. At this point in time, there should be no hate if you look the same way. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to do what they're going to do, man. So you're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. It's like one of those things, man. If you're not going to stop, I'm not going to stop. But somebody has to stop eventually. Eventually, we both got to stop and figure out what the fuck we doing wrong. But we're not going to have no time. Time is running out. Time is running out. Well, for time already ran out. I feel like this story I just read, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is like a symbol of a new period. You know what I'm saying? This is a symbol of a new period, nigga. It's funny because that abortion thing going on, people are making a fuss about abortion, like being able to get an abortion if you were raped. You could get an abortion. If you need an abortion, you could get one. Nobody's saying you can't get an abortion. Fuck the law. Y'all niggas be focused too much on that law shit, but it's like, why is nobody marching for rape or marching against rape. You know what I'm saying? We're marching against abortion, but you're not marching against rape. Get your shit together, man.